Okay, I've been doing everything but what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's cleaning. Hey Paul, what are you doing? Hey, you sleeping? You gonna help me clean? This water is from the worst start I had to a day last week, and it's usually I come in with my water bottle and I'll fill it up from here. I'll just turn this on and leave my water bottle down there, but I forgot about it, and the entire, I think that's 18 liters, the entire 18 liters was on the floor. Anyway, so yeah, the goal is I'm gonna clean all this stuff and we're gonna create a storage area in there for all the food that we have, and just to organize a little bit better and get things away from this wall, start cleaning up those windows, sealing everything off, and just kind of seeing what we're dealing with in that area, because this stuff has been there, I don't know, for maybe about a month. So okay, I need to stop procrastinating. Okay, also never buy this brand of brush cutter. What is it? Troy built. It's the worst thing I've ever used. The engine has fallen off, this handle part has fallen off, this handle part has fallen off. I've had to duct tape it all together. None of the screws are even operational anymore, and yeah, now it's just stopped working. Anyway, okay, so how else can I procrastinate? We woke up to snow this morning. Definitely not good. Not good. Not sure if I can get the van out, but we'll see. Whew, that took a very long time. Cleaned up all the windows, did another little clean of the cabin, made a cappuccino, very important, very important. And yeah, we just kind of organized the storage room a little bit. We have our little food section. This bin is all just dry food. Anyway, yeah. Took a really long time. Next, I just have to seal up all the windows and yeah, go from there. I really wanted to explore today, but I didn't really get the chance. I'm gonna go find the end of the property line at the creek this way, just because that's where the access road is, and it's already about to get dark. So yeah, so it's not that far off of the access road, so I should be able to find it, and then tomorrow I'll pick up where I left off. I put this table here just to see how an island would feel in this space. So far not liking it. So I think everyone's idea with extending the countertop over to this door makes the most sense. But anyway, very open, which I love. Still can't wait to get rid of that wall. It's gonna feel so open. I can't wait to put a floor in here, to be honest. I'm really waiting on the floor because of the foundation blocks. Even if I tried to put a floor in anyway, it would completely shift, because again, those blocks, once those are fixed, it'll shift the floor a little bit. So anyway, just waiting on that. Ceiling, I'm missing a few of these guys. Really only those two, I think. Maybe one other little piece over there. So I gotta try to find a match for those. Anyway, I think it's starting to look pretty good. Those windows, to replace those will be so expensive. So expensive. Anyway, let's go find this end of the creek situation. Another pretty cool find. Found their garbage area. Or another garbage area, I should say. Oh, very cool. That looks like an old suitcase. I'm gonna have to come back here and see if I can find anything that's useful. Very cool. I thought I would go this way, just because I thought it'd be a little bit easier to find the end of the creek. If you're wondering how I'm doing this, there's an app that shows all the land registry and the boundary lines. So you can actually follow it by using your location services, and you can see where you are within the app and the boundary lines. How much you want to bet this whole area was clear at 1.2? Which would make a lot of sense, because that road that we walked to find the other cabin a few episodes ago, we're right beside that little road that they used to use for tractors to get to our cabin. So the creek should be just beyond this little tree line, hopefully. Okay, we found it. It's just beyond that fallen tree right there. What's interesting is this is the creek that's beside the access road that I'm walking, that you can see. So it comes here, splits, and then crosses the access road. What I didn't realize though, that it's actually coming from two different directions. So it's coming from here and here, going across. So this would be the same creek that's behind the cabin, but I don't know where this is coming from, so that'd be interesting to follow. The other thing that's kind of interesting is the same kind of rock pattern that's behind the cabin you can see here as well, and it keeps going. So yeah, this was definitely clear at some point. Follow this back to the access road. Once we get there, then yeah, we'll pick up from the same spot tomorrow. Okay, back to the access road. Okay, so this is where we're gonna pick up tomorrow. And we're gonna follow that. Cabin is just right over there. Sorry, I have Dobby in my arm. All right, talk to y'all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. We got a gloomy day today. That's okay. Yeah, so we're gonna start at the creek. We're gonna start back at where we ended off yesterday. What we're gonna be looking for today, I really want to see if there's different paths that maybe lead up this hill. It's kind of deceiving, but the van is actually parked somewhere over there in that area. The hill doesn't end where that tree line is. It does gradually keep going up, and then I think it kind of levels off somewhere. So the van isn't just sitting on top of the hill, it's back quite a ways. But if I can find any sort of paths that they maybe used to use, that would be pretty useful today. And then if I find anything, I'll pick up this camera again and show you. But yeah, so we're gonna try to find the end of the creek that way, in terms of the property line. Where does it end? And then I might, depending on how long that takes, I might hike up this hill to find the end of the property line, or the corner of the property line over there, and then hike all the way to that corner over there and then mark that off. But anyway, yeah, I've been waiting so long to do this, and this is probably, I don't know, this is exciting for me, because I think anytime you buy a piece of land, you want to know every little square inch of it, right? So, and I haven't seen anything beyond where I've cleared over there. So this is going to be exciting. So anyway, let's pick back up where we started yesterday. Found it. The end is right here where that tree is. So very exciting. What's noteworthy is this this creek connects to the brook somewhere. I'm not sure. I'll find it eventually. But the other thing, I was thinking about this last night, the water definitely flows around the entire cabin. So technically there's a moat around the cabin. I've noticed a few of these areas where water flows down. It's really the only type of path that I've really found. I mean, this was definitely intentional. This was all rocks that were piled up. I don't know how far it goes, but so to find the corner, I'm gonna have to bushwhack up this way. It gets pretty steep in specific areas, so we'll see. Haven't gone up this way, so I'm not sure how much more I can get done today. I might have to do this in 2 parts potentially, because it's already 2 o'clock and we're losing daylight pretty quick. So usually down here in this valley, it gets dark at around 3:30. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'll try to find this corner and go from there. I thought I would find a few more paths. I definitely see like these types of areas. You're like, is this a path or could it have been? But it's really hard to tell. Anyway, now we gotta get up this hill. Trying to see if you can find a spot where you can overlook the valley, but I can't. It's basically, looks like this type of terrain the rest of the way. This is where we are. Getting there. Very anticlimactic. It's very dense. The positive is it is flat. The van is right at that turn. So I'm not that far away. The only issue is you saw how steep that hill is and how thick this forest is. So that would be quite a bit of work to try to go back that way, or to try to cut down and make a path this way. I will probably make a hiking path because it definitely makes sense. But anyway, okay, let's try to find the other corner, but I'm gonna try to hug the top part of that hill to see if I can look out over that valley at any point. I feel like up here would be an amazing spot to put a cabin, because if you can find that view that overlooks the valley, you'd be higher than our cabin. So it would be pretty cool to see. And it is flat up here. Maybe eventually. Found the cabin. I don't know if you can see it, but there's that blue tarp. You can see a little bit of the red on the cabin. And then the valley. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, you'd have to, wow, that is very steep. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But this would be a very cool spot to put a cabin. We know that the access road goes down on a hill, so we're gonna see where the highest part of that access road is. So maybe you could get back here. I think you can. I do think you can, because it is pretty level up here. Oh, all I want to do is climb a tree. But okay, let's keep going. Quite steep. Quite steep. See, this looks like a path. Has to be an old path. No. Ah, it's so hard to tell. Okay. Almost there. Okay. GoPro died. We found another little hill we have to climb up. But we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, found it. And you can see the cabin right there. So exciting, very exhausting. There's the creek, there's the access road. So we had to go past the access road and then up this hill to where we are now, which is in a tree. Wow. So cool. So now to find the other corner, we got to bushwhack back that way towards the brook, which is in front. And if you can't see the cabin, there it is. Whew. I am exhausted. So this is where I'm going to put you down. I want to thank you so much for watching, so much for just being you, being kind, being supportive, and yeah, we just appreciate you so much. And I know I always say it, but I think it's really important to always say things like that, because you are appreciated. And I think that's important to hear, and that's important to say when you genuinely feel that. And anytime I ever ask you how you are, I genuinely mean that too. It's not just me saying, hey, how you doing? As in a form of hello. It's me saying, hey, how are you? Actually. And that's me checking in with you. So I hope you're okay. And we will talk to y'all in the next one, where we will find the rest of the corners of the property, and we might have some visitors that might be coming up this access road with a log trailer. Talk to y'all in the next one.
The town on the hill where the apples grow, and the church bells ring every hour or so. I took a little walk just to see the ships coming in.